Men are refusing to give life-saving CPR to a woman to a woman, okay, because they're afraid to touch their breast. What a great society we've created. 1 in 3 Britons are afraid to give women CPR because they are worried about touching their breasts, a study reveals. The same proportion of men, 33%, also fear being accused of inappropriate touching when giving women chest compressions. However, just 13% of women have these same reservations, according to the survey of 1,000 UK adults for St John's Ambulance. The first aid charity warned the sexual taboo is putting women at greater risk of dying from cardiac arrest and stressed when it comes to CPR, everybody is the same. I'll save it for the end. Previous research found only 68% of women are likely to receive bystander CPR compared to 73% of men. I don't know why, but see, because of all the meme videos, every single time I see that, I just picture the person slapping the dummy. Like, just because there's so many videos of that. And survival from the time of the cardiac arrest to hospital admission was 34% for women, but 37% for men. St John's Ambulance wants everyone to learn CPR, which is given in the same way to both sexes, adding, everyone deserves the best possible chance of survival. A defibrillator can make a critical difference, as when used within the first 3 minutes, it can increase the chances of someone surviving a cardiac arrest by up to 70%. The defibrillator has pads that need to be placed on bare skin in the chest area. You actually get public defibrillators now. They're actually out there all over the place. Why's that? Why do we need so many of those these days? But anyway, however, when hearing this instruction, 38% of people agreed that their levels of discomfort would rise. Nearly half of the male respondents, 46%, stated that they would feel less comfortable using a defibrillator on a woman, knowing that they might have to remove her clothing, including a bra, versus 31% of females surveyed. Nearly a quarter, 23% of all respondents, admitted that they are less likely to give CPR to a woman in public than a man, which I'd save it for the end. However, 2 in 3, 64%, agreed that their comfort levels would increase if offered the right support and training. Go get CPR training. There are I think there's some places that do it for free. You can just get it for free. I think some of them are funded by the NHS. I don't know how it'll be in other countries, but double check. You can get free first aid courses, and they're like a week. You turn up for like 2 hours a night for an entire week, and you get a first aid certificate, and you learn invaluable stuff. You learn really invaluable stuff. You're taught how to give CPR properly. You're taught how to do... Everybody thinks the Heimlich manoeuvres, just grab them and create... No, there's a specific knack to it, but you learn that during the thing. You learn how to stop kids from choking, because you can't use the Heimlich manoeuvre on kids, right? You have to like flip them over, put their chin in your hand, pat the back while using the palm of your hand to get into the solar plexus a little bit. I mean, don't listen to me. Go do the first aid course. It's invaluable information. You're taught how to stop the bleeding of arteries. You're taught some very, very valuable stuff. Go out and do it. Trust me. It's one of those things where it's nice to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. I would encourage everybody to go out and get a little first aid certificate. It's really handy information. Right, and you could save someone's life. You could save... What are you going to do one day if your dad has a heart attack? Right, another little thing that you can do if he's still semi-conscious is you crush up some aspirin, put it in water and give that to him. Only if he's conscious. Because that can actually thin the blood and it can actually help. See, just go fucking do a first aid course. Right, Jordan Davison, Community Experience Manager at St John Ambulance, said, whilst this latest research flags some concerning issues around people's comfort levels in performing CPR on women, it isn't wholly surprising. These concerns are frequently raised in our training sessions. Our message to people is that it is always better to do something than nothing in these circumstances. Regardless of gender, when it comes to CPR, everybody is the same. The technique is the same, and everybody deserves the best possible chance of survival. By supporting this campaign, signing up to a free first aid public free first aid public demonstration, visiting our website for first aid advice, or attending a training course, let's bust this taboo together and close this unnecessary gender gap for good. For each year, over 30,000 people have an out-of-hospital cardiac arrest in the UK. I get the feeling that number's risen a lot in recent years, with less than 1 in 10 surviving. Jesus, according to the British Heart Foundation. Millie Bright, captain of Chelsea Football Club's women's team, said, "I've had the experience of being on the pitch when someone suffered a suspected cardiac arrest, and it was terrifying." Jesus Christ, a fit and healthy woman on a football team had a cardiac arrest? I thought fit and healthy people didn't have those. I wonder how that happened. It's so important that we all take the time to learn how to save a life, as we never know when we might need the help of strangers. To learn that as a woman I am more at risk because people are uncomfortable to provide help due to my gender is shocking. Well, unfortunately, you can have your entire life ruined and possibly go to fucking prison, lose your job, fucking your kids don't talk to you anymore because you touched a woman's knee in a pub in 1997, right? Unfortunately, that's the world that has been created for us. So I completely understand why men are very, very nervous about, having to undo a woman's top and attach the defibrillator or fucking give chest compressions where they're going to be touching their boobs and stuff like that. I totally understand why people are very, very nervous about that. However, fucking suck it up. Fucking suck it up. Right? A person's dying. I understand that you are very, very nervous, and who knows, the person that's just had the cardiac arrest might be a fucking one of those weird psychopaths, like those mental people in America that sue their doctors for saving their lives, those fucking maniacs. Maybe it could be one of them. However, it's a human life, right? Come on, doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. Get in there, do the chest compressions, and apparently the best way to do it is to staying alive. Staying alive. Apparently, that's what you're supposed to do in your head, just to keep the rhythm going, right? And basically, look, I understand that people have it's inappropriate for a man to touch a woman's boobie when he doesn't actually know her. However, I would say it's very appropriate to do it when she's fucking dying, right? I think any sense of like decency or anything goes out the window. I mean, what would you rather have? Would you rather have it? Women, right? Just answer this question. Would you rather have your baps opened out in the street so that a defibrillator can be put on you, right, and then you live, or just die? What would you rather have? Boobies out and live, or just die? You never know, they might be smashing. Maybe you want to show them off, right? But I'm just saying, look, I'm making jokes and all that type of stuff as well. I understand how some people are a little bit inappropriate. I'm very weird about strangers touching me and stuff like that. That's why I don't get massages. I don't get massages or anything like that because I don't want some random woman touching me up and everything because I'm weird with all that stuff, right? I understand that for some people it's taboo and for some people they find it a little bit weird. However, this is a human life that we're talking about, so suck it the fuck up.